guys, I'm down over here in the corner, but you don't need to see me. What you need to see is, I guess, right up over there. We're going to go through how we make a line. Guys have been asking this for all the time, and we talk about ratings. Again, the ratings is our base number. When we get to our ratings, that's our base number. There's other things to include to make the line that tweaks the line, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So we're using tomorrow's lines. Today is Wednesday, Valentine's Day. Make sure you get your sweetie some candy and flowers. Don't get on the hate list. So make sure you do that. Tomorrow, the final day before the All-Star break. So there are only 3 games, and we've got 2 of them up there that we're going to do. So let's get to it. You'll see next to it's Golden State, Utah. So that's the first the first of the games that you guys see on my sheet. GS Utah, and to the left of Golden State in red, I've got the number 1. That's what I make the line. Golden State Warriors 1-point favorite. You'll see 2 numbers now in the box. So next to Golden State, to the far right, you'll see 38. That's their road rating going into today's game. Remember, both these teams play today. So this line is tentative going into tomorrow. So I've got Golden State rated a 38 on the road. I've got Utah rated a 35 at home. That means I've got Golden State Warriors rated 3 points better on the road than Utah. Then why is it 1, John? Well, this is why it's 1. You'll see a whole bunch of gibberish right next to those numbers. So on Golden State's line, you'll see BB. That's back-to-back. Above that, 3rd and 4. There's a H there. They've got a home game tonight against the Clippers. We'll fill that in. And 6th and 9. So Golden State, well, both teams are back-to-back because Utah, you'll see, is back-to-back also. But Golden State is back-to-back and in their 6th city in 9 days, or they will be tomorrow. So there's going to be more travel, extensive travel. This game, remember, this is a crammed into the scheduled game. This was a game that was supposed to have gotten played, but due to the death of the Golden State assistant coach, it was canceled, and they're making this game up. So a little heavy on the schedule. This will be the last game before the All-Star break. So a lot of, again, 1 is a tentative number. A lot of what this game will be depends on what happens in each of these 2 teams' games tonight. Also, you'll see next to on the Golden State line in red pen, A, 129-107. Golden State, Utah just played a few nights ago, and Golden State beat them by that score. So I always want to keep that front and center. And then above them is Golden State is 8-2 straight up, 8-1-1 in the last 10 meetings. But if you go down to Utah, you can see Utah at home is 6-2, 3-5 in the last 8 meetings. So Golden State wins their games, win basically all the games in Golden State. Utah wins more than their share of games, but doesn't cover as much. When all said and done, this is going to be a 2-point spot. Because of the extensive travel, because of the quick turnaround, home revenge, a 2-point spot. So instead of 3 from 38 to 35, the difference of 3, 2-point spot, I make Golden State Warriors 1. Hope we clarify that, guys. These are where you want to ask your questions. Any questions, put them out there. And then we're always live on Instagram. So get your questions if there's anything more that I can explain. The second game, we just wanted to give you 2 games so you just kind of got a kind of an understanding. Here's a game that neither team plays, and these numbers are solid. So again, 2, you got Minnesota and Portland. And to the left of Minnesota is the number 10 in red. That's my number on it. And again, we go by the number. So take 39.5. That's the Timberwolves road rating, and 27.8. But if you see, I've got a little minus next to that 27.8, meaning they're to the bottom part of that number. Anyway, you take the difference of that number, and you're going to come away with 11.7. Meaning Minnesota Timberwolves 11.7 points better than Portland. Minnesota better on the road than Portland is at home. 11.7. This is another, basically what we call a 2-point spot. This is a second game of a 2-game series, and you can see it says 2 of 2. The A was Minnesota just won at Portland 121-109, beating them by a dozen. And next to that is H, 116-93. They beat them earlier this year at home, 116-93. 2-point spot, double revenge, second of a 2-game set, 2-point spot. Instead of 11.7, I make this game Minnesota 10. And we're shooting this, excuse me, guys, at 5:50 p.m. on Wednesday. And if you look right now, the line is 9.5. So my number of Golden State 1 and Minnesota 10, the lines that are up on BetOnline and DraftKings both have the same numbers. Both have Minnesota 9.5 points. Both have the Warriors a 1-point favorite. This is how the numbers are made. Again, base number. Nobody's got better ratings than me. Nobody gets nobody has ratings that can keep compared to this. It's what we do with it, how we figure in how to tweak it. And these are my 2-point spots. I just explained why. Any other questions? Like I said, feel free to put them here and we'll answer them, or on our Instagram. We go live on Instagram and we'll always tap our members in and our long-time followers. Guys, thanks for following. Hope you guys found this informative. Until next time, we'll talk to you. Let's make some money.